Hello, you're watching Space Times, India's first space journalism digital channel. So today we're going to talk about ISRO's most inspiring future missions. ISRO, also known as the Indian Space Research Organization, is India's national space agency. It was founded on August 15, 1969. Currently, ISRO is an emerging space power and has achieved many milestones. In 2008, ISRO became the first space agency to discover water on Moon's surface. In 2014, ISRO became the first space agency to reach Mars on the very first attempt, and that too at a very low cost. In 2017, ISRO made history by successfully launching 104 satellites in outer space and placing them in orbit. Despite of having a small budget, ISRO went against all odds. ISRO's journey has just begun. Here is the list of future missions ISRO plans to achieve. Aditya L1. Aditya L1 will be launched in the end of 2020 and it will be a solar orbiter. The Aditya L1 mission will be fixed in a halo orbit around the L1 point, which is about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. The 1500 kg satellite carries 7 science payloads with various goals: the coronal heating, solar wind acceleration, coronal magnetometry, origin and monitoring of the near UV solar radiation, coupling of the solar photosphere to chromosphere and corona, in situ characterizations of space environment around Earth by measuring energetic particle fluxes and magnetic fields of the solar wind and solar magnetic storms that have unfavorable impacts on space and ground-based technologies. The Aditya L1 will be able to deliver observations of Sun's photosphere, chromosphere and corona. In addition, an instrument will study the solar energetic particles flux reaching the L1 orbit, while a magnetometer payload will calculate the variation in magnetic field strength at the halo orbit around L1. Then comes Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3 is planned to be launched in 2021 and it will be a lunar lander and rover. Chandrayaan 3 will be a mission repeat of Chandrayaan 2. Though Chandrayaan 2 orbiter was successful, but Vikram lander and Pragyan rover crashed on the lunar surface. Chandrayaan 3 will only include a lander and rover. If the mission is successful, it will make India the 4th country to conduct a soft lunar landing after Russia, United States and China. ISRO's chief K. Sivan declared that the cost of Chandrayaan 3 will be around 615 crore rupees or $86 million. Gaganyaan. Gaganyaan is set to be launched in 2022 and it will be a crewed spacecraft. Gaganyaan will be India's first human spaceflight mission. Gaganyaan is modeled to carry 3 people and a planned upgraded version will be provided with rendezvous and docking ability. In its maiden crewed mission, ISRO's largely independent 3.7-ton capsule will orbit the Earth at 400 kilometers altitude for up to 7 days with a 3-person crew on board. The crewed vehicle is planned to be launched on ISRO's GSLV Mark III in 2022. And here comes a mission which only a few space agencies have been able to achieve. Shukrayaan 1. Shukrayaan 1 will be launched in 2023 and it will be a Venus orbiter. Based on the accomplishment of Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan, ISRO has been researching the feasibility of future interplanetary missions to Mars and Venus, the nearest planetary neighbors to Earth. The mission concept to Venus was first presented at a Tirupati Space Meet in 2012. The Government of India, in its budget for 2017 and 2018, gave the Department of Space a 23% increase. Under the Space Sciences section, the budget mentions provisions for Mars Orbiter Mission 2 and Mission to Venus. And following the 2017-2018 request for grants, it was authorized to complete preliminary studies. From 2016 to 2017, ISRO worked with JAXA to explore the Venus atmosphere using the signals from Akatsuki in a radio occultation experiment. The 3 broad research areas of interest for this mission incorporate surface features and resurfacing processes, study the atmospheric chemistry, dynamics and compositional variations, and study the atmospheric interaction with solar radiation and solar wind. Then comes the Lunar Polar Exploration Mission. It will be launched in 2024 and it will be a lunar lander and rover. The Lunar Polar Exploration Mission is a robotic lunar mission concept by the Indian Space Research Organization and the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency that will send a lunar rover and lander to explore the South Pole region of Moon in 2024. JAXA will provide the under-development H3 launch vehicle and the rover, while ISRO will develop the lander. In November 2019, ISRO officials announced that a new lunar lander and rover mission was being probed for launch in 2021. This new proposal is called Chandrayaan-3 and it would be performed by ISRO alone, as a repeat attempt to demonstrate the landing proficiency needed for the lunar polar exploration mission proposed in collaboration with Japan in 2024. And then comes Mangalyaan-2. It will also be launched in 2024 and it will be a Mars orbiter, while some ISRO officials state that a Mars lander and rover could be added. Following the insertion of the Mars orbiter mission, also called Mangalyaan, into Martian orbit, ISRO declared its intent to launch a second mission to Mars at the Engineers Conclave Conference held in Bengaluru on October 28, 2014. The proposed launch vehicle for this campaign is the GSLV Mark III, which flew for the first time on June 5, 2017. The Indian government financed Mangalyaan-2 in its 2017 budget proposal, and ISRO is evaluating whether the best path to execute an orbiter lander and rover mission or opt for only an orbiter with more complex instruments than flown on Mangalyaan-1. In a podcast recording VSSC Director Dr. S. Somnath in October 2019, it was noted that the architecture for the mission is yet to be finalized and may also have a lander and a rover. And at last, we have a Jupiter mission which could be named Brihaspati-Yaan. In 2017, ISRO's Associate Director M. Nageshwara Rao stated that ISRO is looking forward to a Jupiter mission and studying their feasibility. He also stated that the type of satellite and rocket required for such a mission is being analyzed. Studies on the Jupiter mission are going on and it may take a few years to have a concrete plan. From experience, whatever ISRO dreams, it achieves. And do check out our website spacetimes.in for news and updates related to the space industry and all that is happening around the cosmos. All the information is provided in the description. Thanks for watching.